for Monday, February 23rd. Commissioners in attendance, Floyd McKissick, Tommy Tucker, Donald Vandevart. I'm William Brawley. I will be chairing this meeting. I would like to remind my fellow commissioners that in compliance with State Government Ethics Act, Chapter 138A, Section 15E, I remind members of our duty to avoid conflicts of interest and inquire as to whether any member of the commission has a known conflict of interest with respect to any matters coming before the commission this morning. Well, I don't really have a conflict, but I should say that I've got kids that are alums of both the colleges and was on the board of trustees for Western Carolina prior to this. But I'll give them fair judgment. To call the first item, number one, North Carolina Solar Now, LLC.
Good morning, Commissioners. My name is Caleb Hill. I'm an engineer with the Public Staff Energy Division. Item number one is docket number EGL 30 sub 0, which is an application for a certificate of authority to engage in business as an electric generator lessor for NC Solar Now, LLC. The public staff has reviewed the application and recommends that the Commission issue the public staff's proposed order approving the application and issuing the requested certificate.
Move the item is recommended by public staff, subject to any technical non-substantive provisions in the final order.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner McKissick, second by Commissioner Tucker to approve item number one. Any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Orders adopted. Item two, New River Light and Power. Would you please identify yourself for the court reporter, please?
My name is Matthew McDad. I'm the general manager of App State's New River Light and Power.
My name is Vivian Fong, Public Staff Accounting Division.
Eric Fernandez, engineer for the Public Staff's Energy Division.
Good morning.
Commissioner. Item two is docket number E34 sub 59. It's a filing made by New River Light and Power or New River seeking approval of a change in its purchase power adjustment PPA rates and a true up of its renewable energy rider or RER. New River's RER was approved by order of commission in 2021 and was significantly amended in 2025 in docket number E34 sub 52. The adjustment to both riders will be effective for 12 months beginning with customer bills issued on and after March 1st, 2026. The public staff has reviewed New River's calculations for the PPA and RER rates and found that they are appropriately calculated. The public staff agreed to the content of the 2025 NBR and PPR report. Therefore, the public staff recommends that the commission approve the proposed order and the customer notice as attached to the agenda.
Chair Brawley, if I could be recognized.
Commissioner McKissick has questions?
Yes, I have two questions posed by our commission staff. I want to get responses to those before we make an appropriate motion. First, could you please explain your review of the PPA adjustment and your determination that the proposed customer bill increase of over 30% is reasonable and supported by the evidence?
Yes, we have reviewed all the expenditures and their property accounted occurred and occurred. So we the main driver for the increase is the market price increase in the next 12 months, and also the true up of the prior years under collections, the combination of both.
And do you know what the actual potential bill impact would be for a typical customer? I know it's in percentages, but have you done any computations to determine what that actual amount might be?
Yeah, so in dollar amounts, the new bills will be in line with other utilities, so they should be pretty comparable to DEC's, for a typical residential bill of 1,000 kilowatt hours. And it would be lower than DEP's and higher than Dominion's, but in line with those.
In line with those?
Yes.
Okay. And the second question, please explain the RER under collection. What were the reasons for the under collection in 24 and 25, and how will this proposal reduce it?
Yeah, so the main driver for the RER renewable price increasing was the company did not know exactly how many blocks of energy they would need beforehand during the year. So they would have to purchase these blocks of energy last minute and at higher prices. So part of the November 2025 amendment to the RER was that now the block sizes would be fixed. So there shouldn't be as much variability. And so going forward, it should enable prices to be lower because now they'll know beforehand and can make purchases earlier in the year to secure longer term contracts.
Thank you for those responses. Chair Bromley, move the items recommended by public staff, subject to any technical, non-substantive revisions in the final order.
I'll second that.
Or do you have questions? Okay, well, I'll tell you what, we'll go ahead and put it before us. Motion by Commissioner McKissick, second by Commissioner Tucker. Commissioner Tucker is recognized for questions.
Yeah, that's a pretty significant increase for customers on their bill. Was there any consideration as you move through these negotiations to step increase the bill? Or are you going to hit them with 30% all at one time?
Before I can answer, can I give you a little bit of background on App State's New River Light and Power?
Right.
So we are a nonprofit owned by the university, and so we have to pass through those costs to our customers, and we have to pay the bills as they come to us. We don't have a rate stabilization fund. So we are currently paying for the bills that have been incurred from January through the storm and the previous under collection from last year. We do recognize that there's a significant increase for our customers, and we're doing a number of things, being very flexible in payment arrangements with our customers. There are some public assistance programs available to our customers that we're guiding our customers to. Also looking at energy efficiency resources and providing information on those items to our customers. And we understand this is a very big increase for our customers, and we're doing everything we can in light of this to help our customers through this time of the increase.
Given the university system, oftentimes when I look at their financials, they're pretty flush with cash. No request to have some monies available that would be paid back so you can stage this in.
Our financials are actually separate of the university, so we do not benefit from the income at the university level. So we're completely a separate business entity. So we had to actually go for a short-term loan to get us through the next couple of months. So we don't have the ability to just take university money to pay since we're separate financial entity.
Who are you owned by?
We're owned by Appalachian State University.
Help me understand. You see where I'm going? You're
Yes.
You have separate financials, which is, I get it, I understand that, but I mean, help me get past the fact that you're owned by Appalachian State, that Appalachian State has funding to be able to give you a loan to stage these increases in, because most of your customers are students, right?
About 25% is the university itself. About 50% of our customers are residential, which can be students off campus or other residents in the area. And then 25% of the remainder is the commercial entities in town. So again, just being separately financially, and we are under Chapter 11635. That's how we are managed. So we are a different entity than the university in the financial sense. And if we need to provide more information on this, we'll gladly be able to provides,
Not-
do some more research and
I just, see pretty on students and down to university. Bunch of customers there. Separate financials are convenient, but I think there would be some way to work out a bridge loan so that you'd be able to level the cost. You're gonna collect the money anyway, but just extend the period of time rather than all at one time.
I would also like to add that a mitigation strategy could certainly help in the short term, but if gas prices continue to be high, then customers could face significant more increases for next year.
Well, I realize they went up 124% during the fund, but they cut back down. And of course, if you look since the 2000 average, it's $4 to $5. So, I mean, I'm not going to belabor the point. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Further discussion, debate? All in favor, say aye. Opposed? It's adopted. Thank you.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Would you identify yourselves for the court reporter, please?
My name is Barry Brown. I am a regulatory analyst for the North Carolina Public Staff Accounting Division.
Reed Conway, Director of Energy and Utilities, Western Carolina University.
All right, thank you.
Good morning. My name is Barry Brown. I am a public utilities regulatory analyst for the North Carolina Public Staff. I'm presenting item number 3 in docket E35 sub 59, an application by Western Carolina University requesting approval of a change in its scheduled CP purchase power cost rider. The adjustment to the rider will increase monthly bills and will be effective for monthly billings, beginning with bills rendered in March of 2026. Western Carolina submitted its initial filing on January 21st, 2026. Western submitted an amended filing on February 2nd, 2026 to correct several typos, provide December actuals for retail sales, and to update their 2026 forecast for the price of gas. The public staff completed their review of the filing and the record supporting the calculation of the rider and found the expenses to be prudently incurred and properly accounted. The public staff recommends that the commission approve Western Carolina University's application as filed and amended, effective for monthly bills rendered on or after March 1st, 2026, and before March 1st, 2027, for an increment factor of 0.021818 per kilowatt hour.
Make the motion and then we'll debate it.
Sure, I'll go ahead and move the item as recommended by public staff, subject to any technical non-substantive provisions in the final order. Do have a question or two.
All right. You want a second?
I'll second that.
All right, motion by Commissioner McKissick, second by Commissioner Tucker, to approve Western Carolina University item number 3. Questions? Commissioner McKissick is recognized.
Sure. Could you explain your review of the PPA adjustment and your determination that the proposed customer bill increase of over 40% is reasonably supported by the evidence?
Yes, sir, I'll be glad to. When Western submitted their application, we engaged in a thorough review of all of the invoices that they received and paid and verified that their accounting was properly conducted. And so the big driver in this entire increase is almost exclusively the price of gas.
Mm-hmm.
So on reviewing the invoices, we did verify that the prices for gas that they were billed for, that they paid, were in fact billed appropriately and paid. And so in so doing, in doing that, we verified that the accounting was correct on it and the price of gas, everything that they were billed for appeared to be appropriate.
Thank you. I guess the follow would simply be, what is the projected bill impact on a typical customer?
Yeah,
If
so
you
it's
know.
very comparable to New Rivers. It's only like a few dollars different than those, so still comparable also to the three other main utilities, DEC, DEP, and Dominion.
And have you been able to translate that into an actual number?
Yeah, it's $145-ish for a typical 1,000 kilowatt hour residential customer.
And what would have been previously?
About $100-ish. Yeah.
Okay. I understand the record and, I reviewed it before we got here today, but it is a substantial impact on ratepayers. Yeah.
I want to ask a clarifying question. The 145, that is the bill at the new rate, or that is the increase in the bill?
That is the bill at the new rate for a.
Okay, so it went from 100 to 145.
About, that's, yeah.
All right, thank you. Did you?
No further questions, Chair
Yeah.
Bartley.
I suppose, like in the last scenario, power entity at WCU has separate set of books and no availability to the university system for any assistance to offset some of these increases over a period of time.
That is correct. What I would like to interject is, New River Power and Light and Western Carolina both buy electricity through Carolina Power Partners, which is a cogeneration natural gas plant in Kings Mountain. So we are affected by the price of natural gas in the creation of our electricity that comes to us. Western has 4 metering points. We have no generation. We have no substations. We just get that delivered to us through 4 points. If you'll notice the spreadsheets that I provided, this actually moves us back to where we were in 23. We've had 2 years of lower cost, and so this brings us back to where we were in 23. Based on the cost per customer, actually we will be just a little bit less than what those bills were for 2023.
So after you collect the $724,000 adjustment, once that's satisfied, will the bills go back down?
Yes, sir. We will have another PPA that will come in either mid-year if we need to adjust, or next year, as we normally do, as we do that reckoning, Commissioner.
No further.
Anybody else? Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, gentlemen. Item number 4, Rock Creek Environmental Company.
Good morning, Evan Hauser, Engineer, Public Staff, Water, Sewer, Transportation, and Telephone Division.
My name is Edward Finley. I'm an attorney representing the company Rock Creek Environmental Company, Inc.
Item 4 is regarding Rock Creek Environmental Company, Inc.'s application for authority to adjust and increase rates for wastewater utility service in Rock Creek subdivision and Preps, Inc. commercial property in Onslow County, North Carolina. Public staff has reviewed the application and recommends the commission issue an order establishing a general rate case and suspending the proposed rates.
Move the item as recommended by public staff, seconding technical, non-substantive revisions to the final order.
Have I got a second? All right. Motion by Commissioner McKissick, second by Commissioner Tucker to approve item number 4. Are there any questions? Hearing none, so many in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The item is adopted. Thank you, gentlemen. All right, minutes. We have 2 sets, minutes for January 5th staff conference and minutes for the February 16th staff conference.
Move approval of the minutes from the January 5th staff conference and from the February 16th staff conference as presented.
Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner McKissick, second by Commissioner Tucker to approve the minutes for January 5th, 2026 and February 16th, 2026. So many as favor say aye. Opposed, none. Is there any further business after the adoption of the minutes? Hearing none, we are adjourned.